Split decision MMA UK here at Caged Kumite 3. We've just seen the main event take place. I'm here with the winner, Craig Burke. I know your opponent, I think he dropped out, I don't know how many days ago it was. Yeah. 8-second victory then. Is there anything you can take from that, and how happy are you just to get the fight?
There's nothing I can take from this. I'm very, very upset. I'm gutted, to be honest with you. I just want to fight. I don't want people to think I'm taking easy fights, that I'm doing that. I'm trying to progress. And unfortunately, the British heavyweight scene, there's a lot of people that drop out, and same with other weight categories as well, but particular heavyweights seem to be few and far between that really want to fight. So I just need to push myself and get out there, fight on some big shows, and just see what happens. But it's just nice to fight in front of my own people, but as you heard, there were a lot of people booing there, and I don't want that. I feel guilty for it, to be honest.
Well, like you said, I know there's nothing you can't do when your opponents pull out, especially if they sign. I don't think they sign anything, but if you agree to fight somebody, unless you're seriously injured on the day. But have you got anything that you're working towards now after this fight? Have you got anything else lined up, or like you say?
I'm training down at Atherton Submission Wrestling now. The brilliant guys. I'm getting my ass kicked every week. Learning a lot from Darren Morris, who's just unbelievable. And I want to stay with them guys. And just develop my wrestling and my grappling, and become complete, and just see what happens and see where I can take it. I'm not getting any younger. I just want to enjoy it, enjoy the journey, see what happens, and have some fun doing it.
And how have you found it so far, competing? I know you said when we spoke before, you've done it a long time, and do you still get the same buzz going out there?
Oh, massively, massively. This is what I just wish. I tell everybody this. I wish I'd discovered it a long time ago. I wish the boom would have happened when I was younger. I didn't really know about MMA. I was involved in karate for many years, and then I did kickboxing, Thai boxing, and then slowly drifted into it. But I love it. This is what I feel most at home with in the cage. I really feel that I can use my karate. A lot of people don't believe in it, but trust me, for MMA, it's perfect.
Well, I think Lyoto Machida uses it effectively as well, doesn't he?
And Gunnar Nelson and GSP. And a lot of other fighters that you'd be surprised have implemented karate.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you then. Sorry. Is there, when starting out in karate and that background, how did you find when you started picking up MMA? I know some people, because especially the element is the grappling and the wrestling. How did you take to that?
It's every transition is difficult, but I love grappling more than striking. Believe it or not, I'm fascinated by it. Absolutely fascinated by it, and I want to grapple every day more than I want to strike, to be honest with you. And I want to develop that to the level of my striking. And if I do that, I think I could be a force. Maybe not, top level, but a decent standard,
And it's, like you said, picking it up every day, and especially if it's taken over from your striking, I'm sure that's really good. Not taken over if you're not per se, but, like to enjoy it more, it must be really good to keep adding it all and going in there every day.
Yeah.
What's it like, on a daily basis, picking it up? How do you see the difference, if that makes sense? Some people say with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is it you're crazy for 6 months and then all of a sudden something tweaks in your mind? Is that what it's been like?
You don't realise that you're getting better sometimes. You don't know how good you're getting until sometimes you might roll with somebody that you haven't rolled with for a long time, and then you have a lot of success, and then you start thinking, yeah, it's actually coming together. It's like a massive jigsaw puzzle, and you're just trying to put little pieces in that for your own game. There's so many different types of games you can have in grappling, and you just got to try and work on what suits you. And for MMA, you've got to disregard the things that don't work, because MMA grappling is very different to competitive grappling, just on its own. So, yeah.
And I don't want to keep you too long. Is there anyone you want to thank or give a shout out to?
I want to thank my girlfriend first. She puts up with my moods. Living with somebody who fights and trains like I do is not easy at all. My parents, who are always behind me. Adam, who, from Fight Unit, is an amazing guy, great fighter in himself, and he's helped me a lot. Daz Morris, I've only just moved down there, down at ASW, and Cameron Atakuru, who's been helping with wrestling. Danny Mitchell, who's a massive influence on me. Really look up to him. Neil Wayne, a heavyweight as well, who's doing great things, and he's gonna. I think he's going to be top at UK soon. He helps me, he gives me good advice, and I get some sparring with him as well. But everybody from my gym, all the lads, I feed off their energy, and it pushes me on.
And it was the first time I've been able to see you fight, and it was,
Yeah.
even though it was only 8 seconds, it was really good, and I hope I get to see you again. And thanks for the interview before the fight.
Right.
Thanks for this one,
Yeah.
and enjoy your night.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.